A huge hand reached into the girl's house. The girl was frightened. Little does one think, he's just for a pig's foot. But the pig's feet have just eaten. My stomach was tumbling. He bent over. There came a startling fart, as powerful as a typhoon. Even 300 gene of ant, all blown away. Just then, a passerby lit a match. Directly detonated this fart. The man was startled. It turned out to be a daydream. Mike is a university professor. Both weight and IQ are as high as 300. That day he found out. Hamsters used for weight loss experiments. They all ran out of the laboratory. A lawnmower. Several hamsters were sent in succession. One went into the sandwich. Another one. It was caught directly in the teacher's mouth. No accident. Mike was called to the office by the headmaster. But the bottom is too big. I just sat down. Then he found a mouse on the chandelier. Feces pulled out. Just fell into the headmaster's coffee. I didn't wait for Mike to remind me. The headmaster took a sip. Next second, the hamster fell directly into the cup. Come to class. Mike just finished writing it. Little does one think, the bottom was wiped off by the stomach. The students burst into laughter. But Mike is used to it. After class, a female teacher came into the classroom. Mike's eyes straightened when he saw it, but then he began to feel inferior. It turns out that Mike's obesity is inherited from his family. Family members. No one weighs less than 200 pounds. Mike saw the delicious food at this table. I lost my appetite for the first time. At night, he plucked up his courage and came to Jenny's house, but he faltered and said nothing. Instead, said Jenny, "Meet me for dinner." Right, I agree. Mike is so happy and determined to lose 100 pounds. This fat man, there are tens of thousands of needles all over the body. He is losing weight, but the doctor finally chose to give up. This fat is too thick. Men can only choose fitness, but ordinary fitness. I can't support his weight at all. I worked out for 3 minutes. He decided, let's replenish the energy with the sausages. Although losing weight failed, but he went to the bar with the goddess. This is his first date. It turned over. Especially funny host, but like to take advantage of the shortcomings of the audience. Attack with all kinds of sarcastic language to amuse the rest of the audience. Mike, this goal is too big. Crazy output by the host. Jenny's face turned black. Mike could only resist smiling. Back to the lab. Mike decided, the weight loss medicine originally given to the mice. Use it on yourself. He knew it was risky, but for love. Picked up the diet pill. Just put it in your mouth. Not long. He felt a sharp pain. Then he fainted on the ground. Then his body began to get smaller. A small hand came out. When I went to the mirror, I was shocked. Not only has the figure changed, even the hairstyle has changed. Bend one's head. I can see my toes. 2. He was very excited. Come to the clothing store. I started to try all kinds of tights, but when Jenny came to him, but he said, I'm Mike's friend Peter, and deliberately approached Jenny. Next second, the left hand suddenly grew bigger. Mike, see you. He immediately pushed real Jenny out of the door. At night, Jenny thinned again with the potion. Then she followed Jenny to the bar. The two are just getting close. As a result, Mike's lips popped out. The body also began to recover its prototype. He had to flee again in a hurry. On the way home, Mike recovered as he drove. Even the tires of the sports car were flattened. At last he returned to his normal state and was stuck in the sports car. This is a bottle of diet medicine. A 500-pound fat man drank it all in one gulp. Next second, he became a 100-pound handsome boy. The second day, he played with 3 beautiful women. After you saw it, I feel very sick. Turn and leave angrily. The second day, the original Mike woke up by Jenny's cry. But as soon as I saw, there are 3 women behind Mike. Jenny left angrily again. But Mike was right about what happened last night. I have no impression at all. See the video on TV. Only then did he realize that Peter has developed an independent personality and began to get out of Mike's control. This is the side effect of the slimming potion. He was in a rage. Pour out all the slimming potions and decides, use fitness and diet to lose weight. The result was a mouthful. Mike was completely confused. Diet meal. It's been filled with diet pills by Pete. In a twinkling of an eye, Mike became Peter again. Originally, Pete had calculated, just drink 500 kilograms of weight loss liquid can completely kill Mike's personality. He came to the school dance, tell everyone what happened, but no one in the audience believed it. Result, next second, the belly and fat buttocks popped out. Then he took a sip of the medicine. The belly and fat hips are gone again, and now he's ready to drink all the potions. Critical moment. The assistant rushed up, hit Pete. Pete just tried to fight back, but his fist suddenly grew bigger. The 2 personalities struggled with each other in his body. The one on the left is Peter. The one on the right is Mike. Jenny looked confused. Fortunately, Mike finally defeated Peter, and Mike realized his mistake. Then he left the dance in frustration. Jenny caught up and told Mike, good-looking souls are the same. 1 in a million interesting souls. Although Pete once attracted me, but what I really like is you. Final. They lived an enviable and happy life.